Good evening, and welcome to our Amadeity Church Service. Our service this evening will be as follows. Opening prayer given by our guest medium this evening, Beaumont from Yorkshire, followed by a music video. Address or philosophy given by Des, followed by another video music. Then I shall read out our healing list, followed by music. And then I will hand over to our guest medium, Des, for our demonstration of mediumship. I will then read out notifications, and Des will close the service with a prayer, followed by our closing music. So now I shall hand over to our guest medium, Des, for our opening prayer. Please send out your thoughts to him. He's had a few technical problems there, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will be fine. Over to you, Des.
Thank you. Please join me in silence. Dear Father God, as we open our service this evening, we ask for the guidance that we may need to let our service go as smoothly as possible. I ask that you may allow me to be the voice of the spirit world this evening, to take this service in your name for the love and the light. I ask for our loved ones to be able to come around us, to give us the upliftment we may need, and the guidance and healing as always. But I ask, Father, more than ever, for each step we take in our life, that you may help and guide us, to teach us something new each and every day. And allow us, Father, to learn where the world may be going wrong at this time, and as we are alone with our families, let's hope each and every one of us can take something as good as it can from all that is happening. Amen.
Amen. Okay, I'll hand over now to Des for some philosophy. Over to you, Des.
Thank you. It is the first time I have done philosophy over the internet, so we shall see how it goes. But I do hope everybody can hear me. I don't really do headphones very well. I've had to borrow these off one of my lads. It's all new to me, this internet. But as I sit here, I do hold a bag of seeds. And really, I suppose my address this evening is about life and what a seed can do. Now, myself, in my day-to-day work, I run a fishing lake. And with the weather being so good, I've had a lot of work to be doing. But in between, I run a Wakefield church and try to get that tidied up, my garden sorted. And I've been doing a lot of work in my garden, what I can see out my little window. And I find myself at B&Q a lot, garden centres. I love garden centres because I like the garden part where you have all your flowers and stuff, your plants for sale at this time of year. I suppose I'm one of them that tries to pretend he's a gardener. And recently, as there's been so much going off, you're only allowed in to the garden centres one at a time. So you find yourself, you get talking to the people a lot more in these working environments. And recently I was getting to talk to a lot of people in B&Q regarding a lot of flowers, plants that were on offer that I could use at the lakes. And I quite like our garden centre. We have rows.
Yeah, I've lost you there, Des. Got internet connection problem. Hopefully Des will be back with us in a minute. Yep, lost your connection there, Des. I see you back in the room. Hopefully you can get your webcam and that back up, or just your microphone, whichever.
I seem to be back again.
You seem to be back. Well done. So you're in B&Q.
Yeah. And I was talking to the people that work with the flowers. And they were explaining about the life each one has. So I thought I would have a go an experiment of myself. Now, I keep my cores and things. And I found I've gone in and I've got myself some seeds. Sunflower seeds is what I decided to grow. So I got myself 3 white seeds, 3 black seeds, and 3 brown. And I planted them in rows. I've put my white seeds, my brown, and my black all at the same rows, everything. And the gentleman in B&Q sold me, he said, was the best sunflower seed to help them grow, and they'd be better than any other sunflower seed. So 1 row, I fed every day, 3 times a day, with the best food I could possibly get. The same time each day, I fed the middle row, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 white seed, with just plain water. And the 3rd row, I didn't really look after because it was a bit too further away. I let nature itself look after the 3rd row.
Oh, lost you again there, Des. Well, hopefully Des will be back in a moment. Send out some positive thoughts for him. I should imagine he's getting quite stressed. There seem to be the whole internet playing up. I see quite a few people are popping in and out, and it's been a bit slow on my computer, so perhaps the internet's a bit overloaded. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you.
It looks like Neil is having quite a bit of trouble getting back in this time. Let's jump over to the music video, shall we? Keep you entertained.
How long will I love you? Long as stars are above you, and longer if I can. How long will I need you? As long as the seasons need to follow their plan. How long will I be with you? As long as the sea is bound to wash upon the sand. How long will I want you? As long as you want me to, and longer by far. How long will I hold you? As long as your father told you. As long as you can. How long will I give to you? As long as I live through you. However long you say. How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you, and longer if I may.
We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride.
Okay, please join me now in a moment's silence as I read out our distant healing list and say our spiritualist healing prayer. We ask for healing for the following: Mark, Rachel and Ronnie for grief, Valerie Dixon for physical and life worries, Sue Rogers for COVID-19, for Leah, Tim and Pete for grief, for Dave with seizures, for Maureen with anxiety, and for Marie with heart problems. Gracious Spirit, of thy goodness, hear our anxious prayer. Take our loved ones who are suffering 'neath thy tender care. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, may thy presence shed a healing ray, turning all their night of darkness into glorious day. Loving Father, hear us. Gracious Spirit, shouldst thou claim them, be their light and guide. Lead them to the heavenly kingdom, safely by thy side. Loving Father, hear us. Amen.
You will be part of me, and I will forever feel your strength when I need it most. You're gone now, gone but not forgotten. I can't say this to your face, but I know you hear. I'll see you again. You never really left. I feel you walk beside me. I know I'll see you again.
When I'm lost, I'm missing you like crazy. And I tell myself I'm so blessed to have had you in my life. My life. I'll see you again. You never really left. I feel you walk beside me. I know I'll see you again.
When I had the time to tell you, I never thought I'd live to see the day
When the words I should have said would come to haunt me in my darkest hour. I tell myself I'll see you again.
I'll see you again. You never really left.
No, 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 no.
I feel you walk beside me. I know I'll see you again. Someday I'll see you again. I'll see you
Feel you walk beside me. I know I'll see you again.
I will see you again.
I'll see you again.
I miss you like crazy. You're gone but not forgotten. I'll never forget you.
Someday I'll see
I
you
feel you
again.
walk beside me. Never leave you. Gone but not forgotten.
I feel you by my side. I feel you walk beside me.
Well, it appears that Des is not back yet, and that would have been the point where I would have introduced him for a demonstration of mediumship. So if you give me a moment, I will see if I can link in. Okay, I seem to have a lady with me, an older lady. I believe it's mum to someone in the room. And she's given me the month of September as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary. Does anybody take that at the moment? I'll try and wait for a little bit because obviously some of you will have a delay. So mum in spirit, given the month of September as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary, which may or may not be linked to mum, could be linked to the person in the room, or it could be linked to someone that mum knows. Anybody able to take mum in spirit? Mum could be mum or mother-in-law. So if you can take mother-in-law in spirit with the month of September.
Hello, Kevin.
Hiya.
Hiya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Poppy.
Well, I can take mum in spirit and I can link to the September birthday.
Okay, all right then. Is the September birthday linked to mum or is that to you?
Well, it'd be my father's birthday.
Right, okay. Dad in spirit too?
Not sure, Kevin, I don't know.
Right, okay. Well, I had the feeling that I was drawn to spirit side for Dad in spirit. So it may be, it may not. It depends on how I'm reading it. Now, I'm looking here with Mum as she's coming in, and I'm feeling a situation around you that has pulled you down a little bit. Now, I know everybody's feeling a little bit down with not being able to get out and about, etc., but I don't believe it's that. I think there's been a situation around you that has caused you to feel a little bit upset or annoyed. Would you understand that, Poppy?
Correct.
With probably a relationship quite close to you, I would imagine, going by the way I'm feeling it at the moment.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Mum's talking about a necklace. I don't normally like giving stuff like that, but she's mentioning it, so I'll have to say it. Would you understand a necklace that belonged to Mum that is with you or with someone close to you?
I don't have a necklace of Mum's. I do have some of her, but there's a necklace that links to my mum that I've been thinking about.
Right. Okay. That's good enough because she's just making me aware of this necklace, and I don't normally sort of give that kind of stuff, but she wanted to give it. She's also given me the month of November as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary. Would you understand that, Poppy?
That's my birthday.
Excellent. Okay. Then she's obviously acknowledging that as me sort of saying to her, come on, give me a little bit more. So she just acknowledging your birthday there. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, she doesn't want to get involved in this relationship issue or whatever it is that's pulled you down a little bit, but I know it's playing heavy on you. Otherwise, she wouldn't be bringing it up in an environment like this. So I know that it's important to her. And I feel like what she's saying there is that you are, you can speak your mind, and you do, but for some reason you're holding back. Does that make sense?
Perfect. Yeah.
Well, she's sort of saying, yes, speak your mind, but just tone it down a little bit. So don't hold back completely. speak your mind, but just, sort of don't be quite as forthright as you would normally be, if that makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
Okay, thank you. Would you understand the D name, like Dennis or Derek or?
Yes, I
Yep.
know Dennis, Derek, and the D name, the D sounding name
Well,
links
this
to
is with a
the
gentleman in spirit. Would you understand a gentleman in spirit with the D name? Would it be someone connected to Mum?
Yes, there would be a D name connected to Mum in the spirit
Would
world.
that be her brother, your uncle?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a cousin.
Right. Okay. That's good enough. It still links there with an uncle. I wasn't too sure, but I chanced my arm and said it anyway.
That's fine.
He just pops in. I think it's relevant, either with the situation that's going on with you, or relevant for you to be able to just to acknowledge that he's popped in to. Yep. Okay. As long as you understand that, Poppy. Thank you.
That's why he would pop in right now as well.
Okay. Thank you. Would you also understand a child in spirit, Poppy?
Oh yes.
Is that one of yours?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay, all right. Well, I've been made aware of a child in spirit, but obviously that could be plural rather than a singular. But obviously they're here too. Would you understand the name Edward? Don't want to get too involved with giving names, but would you understand Edward?
Yes, Edward.
Thank you. And I'm also being drawn to, I don't want to keep giving months either, but I'm also being drawn to the month of December. So whether that's with one of your children in spirit, not sure, but the month of December for a birth, death, or wedding anniversary, please.
December links to a birthday, but that's this side of life.
Okay, all right, thank you. There's also, I'm being drawn to the side here, so I don't know if this is with a partner of yours. You have a partner with you?
Not with me, but I have a partner on the earth.
Right,
Yeah,
okay. That's what I meant, sorry. Would you understand some health concerns around him?
No, there'd be health concerns around me, Kevin.
Around you? Okay, then I've misread that slightly. Thank you, Poppy. Because she's sort of wanting to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And I think, she's sort of given the impression that perhaps you're not doing as much as you could be doing to look after yourself. So it's a little bit of a telling off.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I don't know whether that's diet related. No, it's not diet related.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I'm probably eating one too much.
That was the impression that I got, that it was diet is not as good as it should be, and you're not looking after yourself.
No.
On those lines, would you understand someone who's diabetic, please, Poppy?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, I think the main. I don't think there's any major message that she came through with, other than what I've already said about this, whatever it is that's going on. In a relationship with you. Hang on a minute, there's something there. Would you understand someone, not sure if they're in spirit or living, I'm not getting that bit, but someone who had a bit of a drink problem, used to drink too much, please?
Oh yeah, there's someone in the spirit world that's would have drunk too much.
Okay. All right, as long as you understand that. I felt drawn to spirit, and then I felt drawn back down here, and I wasn't quite sure, but I knew that there was someone.
It could relate to two people. It could relate to the person spirit side and the person this side of life.
Right, well then that's why I was drawn both ways. I was drawn to spirit, and then I was drawn back down here, so I got a little bit confused whether it was over there or down here. So if it's in both places, that's perfect. Thank you for that, Poppy. I don't think there's any major message there, Poppy. I think it was just popping in. And to just to tell you about that. Sorry, Poppy. I think we spoke over each other.
Sorry, I said, thank you. It's very nice to hear from Mum anyway. But thank you. It's very nice.
Okay, Poppy. I'll leave you with her love and say love and light and God bless, and you take care.
God bless, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not sure whether I'm with you, Christine, if you can hear me. Would you understand, if you can hear me, would you understand an older gentleman in spirit coming on a father link, so it's either dad or granddad, please? You can type in the box or come on the microphone, whichever you prefer to do. Can you hear me, Christine? No, not there. Give one more go, just in case. Christine, can you hear me? No. Okay. Well, I've still got a gentleman here anyway. So if it's not with Christine, there's another one stepping in, because I've got another gentleman here. It is a father. He's given me the month of October as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary. And let me come on. And he's also given me the month of March. So father, grandfather figure in spirit, month of October, and the month of March as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary. Can anybody take that, please? And perhaps I am with Christine then, and she's not hearing me.
I do have a father who passed. His birthday was in March.
Right. Okay, Chris. And would you understand? I can't remember the month I said now.
It was October.
October.
I think that was when my mum and dad, before they split, got married, but I
Okay.
can't quite remember.
All right, Chris.
I think it is that end of the year.
Let's see if somebody's going to go there then. Got pulled back to Christine now. See, she just popped back up. Oh, let's see where we're going.
Yeah.
Right. There's again, I'm feeling a situation around you, Chris, that's a little bit on the stressful side. Would you understand that?
I do, yeah.
And I feel like almost like a parting of the ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if this is a relationship that's breaking up or broken up, but it's got that kind of feel. So I would imagine it's something that's quite close to you, and it feels like that there's been a lot of effort put in into trying to make it work, a lot of effort into trying to settle things down, but it's unfortunately not worked that way. But I sort of also get the feeling that there's an element of being okay about it. Do you understand that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Now I know you were told this before, and but you're. Let's put it. How can I put it? I feel you're having a strong pull inside you to break away from the life that you've had until now. And I think that's pulling you in the direction of spirit.
Yeah.
Now, I know that's been mentioned to you before,
Yeah.
not quite in the way that I said it, but it really does feel like there's a very strong pull coming from within you. It's not just coming from spirit, it's coming from within you.
Yeah.
That life so far, the way it's been okay. It's not fantastic, but not not bad.
Yeah.
But it's unfulfilling.
That's true.
And it just feels like you're looking for more, and you're finding more, and you're learning more, and you're quite a laid back guy, but you're excited inside, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's 100%.
But with that excitement, I'm also feeling apprehension, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know whether it's physical or material circumstances around you, or whether it's just a little bit of fear in yourself, but something is just not quite where it should be for you to be able to take the step forward and start doing what it is you want to do. Are you already practicing something?
Spiritually, I have been getting quite a lot lately.
Right, because this is what I was feeling.
Yeah. I used to do this sort of stuff 22 years ago. Something happened and I stopped.
22 years ago, you don't look old enough.
Yeah, I'm getting on a little bit, but yeah.
Well, that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting, that that you can do it, and something's holding you back. So perhaps there was some situation back then that caused you to go away from the situation, and maybe an experience that you had that caused you to go away from the situation, and that's maybe what's causing you to hold back a little bit here at the moment. I'm not 100% sure on it, Chris. I just know that I'm feeling very strongly this. Do you feel a pull in your solar plexus area?
Really, a lot.
Yeah.
Over the last 2 months.
Yeah, right.
Really strong.
This is what I'm feeling. As I just sat there, I put my hands on my solar plexus, because I thought, oh, there's like a tightness, not a churning. It's not a horrible feeling, but it's a feeling, and it's strong. And I feel that is again the pull, because your solar plexus is very much used in physical mediumship and clairaudience and stuff like that. So I'm feeling that this is something that you could do fairly easily. And I feel like I need to say to you, it's a bit like riding a bike. You may feel like, oh, it's a long time ago, doubt that I could do it, but you can. All you need is the confidence to trust in spirit and go for it. Now, I know things aren't great around, even though there's a feeling of mutual agreement, so to speak, about this separation. It's still not easy, and there are still issues around that. Not sure if it's issues of where you're going to live or what you're going to do, or it just feels like there's issues there that are unresolved, which means you can't put all your attention into
spiritual side.
What you want to do right this minute. But the feeling from spirit is this is a golden opportunity. That's how they're putting it to me. This is a golden opportunity for you, because things are so different at the moment. That you've done a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection. You've dealt with a lot of the regrets. You process so much from your previous journey into spirit, and you've also processed so much of your journey after you worked for spirit up until this point. Yes, there's still some bits there, but you are processing it very well. Do you write?
No,
because I'm getting the feeling that you could, and this is perhaps where the pull of the psychic, the solar plexus is, because I think you could sit and quietly and just write. And I think that you might well have some philosophy flowing through you, or some ideas flowing through you that might well make you stop and think, where did that come from? I'm wasting myself here. I've got to do it. Okay, I'm not going to push that anymore with you, Chris, because I think they wanted me to put that across quite firmly with you.
That's good.
The world, especially now, really does need people to step up and work. There's a lot of people that are in need at the moment, a lot of fear and anxiety around, and people need that guidance.
I understand that. That's good.
Okay. Right. Now, would you understand? I'm getting a lady in spirit stepping in here too, and I feel that there would have been a very strong bond with her. Would this have been Gran?
Yeah.
Yeah. And was it a very strong bond? Because it's almost like a mother bond, like you used to stay with her, or
Yeah,
she
it's
used to look
quite a
after
lot.
you?
Quite a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's quite a strong bond there. She's also talking about Granddad over there too.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you. And would you understand Nick or Nicola?
Yes.
Nicola?
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick. Yeah. He lived with her. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. As he's in spirit too, is he?
No, he's not.
No. Okay. Well, then
No.
she's obviously just sending her regards.
Yeah.
If you're still in contact with him.
Yeah.
She brings that to my attention. She also brings the month of, I was going to say the month of May, but it's this month, so there must be an anniversary around now.
It was today is her birthday.
Excellent. Then that is the link.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that with you, Chris. Just know that Nan is there. Dad is over there too. But Spirit in particular, your guides are standing in the wings, just waiting for you to
open up and go.
Take your foot off the brake and just
go for it.
Start. You don't have to. Maybe that's what the problem is. It's not so much going for it as in, oh my God, it's all going to be all systems go, but just put your toes in the water and have a little paddle and feel yourself out and feel how comfortable you feel when you do actually do that. Okay, I'm going to leave you with Nan and Dad's love there and say love and light and God bless. Take care.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Right, Christine, I saw you left and came back. Are you hearing me now?
Kevin, she's on the chat box. She's been talking to you.
I'm not getting anything. Oh, the chat box is right up the top. That's why I didn't see it. Right. Okay, can you hear me now, Christine? I can't. I'm not going to look back through all the. Okay, you can. Okay, and would you understand Dad in spirit then, Christine? Would it be grandfather then? I sometimes get the two confused, Dad and grandfather. There's a gentleman in spirit. He's coming on a fatherly link, so it's either Dad or grandfather. Okay, excellent. And would you understand the month of September as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary, linking either with him or with you, please, or someone you know? Excellent, thank you. Would you understand a child around you? Not sure if it's one of your own or a grandchild, but one that's having problems in this particular moment. Excellent. Is it one of yours, Christine? Excellent. Okay, thank you. I lost track of the yeses then. I thought I can't remember how many were up there. I have to try and keep my eye on it instead of keep closing my eyes or looking away. Right. Okay. I feel that this youngster has been having a few problems. Not sure if it's around schooling or around other children. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. I just feel that there's a problem around this child. So if it's your child or your niece, that's fine. But I still have this gentleman in spirit. So would you understand a gentleman that's maybe linked to the niece? There's definitely a fatherly type figure here, and that's Granddad. Is it with you? Okay. All right. Thank you. Now, would you understand someone who's diabetic, please, Christine? Thank you, because someone's, I know I've just said this with the other lady, but it's come through that someone is diabetic and not looking after themselves properly at the moment. So if you're able to say or intervene or check with that, please do. Would you also understand P name like Philip or Phil or Paul? It's a P name. I'm more inclined to go with Philip, to be honest, but it's a P name. Okay, thank you. Now I get the feeling that you're quite a laid back person in normal situations, but I feel like there's quite a bit of anxiety with you at the moment. Would you understand that, Christine? Not really. Well, would you understand someone around you that suffers with anxiety? If it's not you, someone close. Okay, as long as you understand that, because it was quite strong there, so I did feel that it was with you. And would you understand a link up north, please, Christine? I don't know where you are. Obviously, you could be up north for all I know. But I'm feeling a link up north. And I'm down south, so it could be anywhere, basically. Anywhere above me, that would be north. Okay, thank you. And I'm being drawn to, don't know if this is with you or not, to be honest, but I'm feeling like the pits from up north, someone working in the pits or around a mining village, or would you understand that? Right, okay, you're from Scotland. Well, that's north from me, definitely. So I'm not sure where I got the. I wasn't sure about the coal mining, so I'll leave that to the side because it did come a little bit fuzzy to me. Maybe someone else trying to break in there. Would you understand at the moment some difficulties around work? Now, I know that that's a very broad statement to make under these circumstances, but I feel like it's possibly affecting you far more than it would perhaps someone else. I just feel like this whole situation has hit you quite hard. Would you understand that, Christine? Okay, thank you. And would you understand? Come on. Someone to your side in spirit. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. To me, to your side would be a brother, cousin, or friend. Would you understand that, please? A male in spirit, brother, cousin, or friend. Thank you. Is it brother? I don't like asking a question, but is it brother? Because I feel quite a bond there. Okay, thank you. Well, it's quite a strong bond then, because I'm feeling very sort of connected with you, and he's sort of wrapping you up in like a blanket or something. So I don't know if this is something that you've been feeling recently, as if you've been wrapped up in cotton wool or wrapped up in a blanket or something, or whether it's symbolic that he's trying to shield you and protect you from what you're experiencing at the moment. But that's the feeling that he's given me. I hope that makes sense to you. He's also shown me a dog, and I think the dog either is yours or it was with him, but I think it would be quite significant, and I feel like it's black and white. It could be a collie, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's a medium-sized dog, not small, not large, and it's black and white. Would that make sense, Christine? Either with you or with him? Excellent, thank you. Because this is spirit side, and I feel he wants you to know the dog is with him, so it must have had some significance between you. He's also given me, and I don't know why, I have no idea. I've asked for clarification on it, but I'm getting nothing. But hopefully it's going to mean something to you. The color purple. Now, whether that was a standing joke between you, or whether there's a memory around that, or whatever, but he just says color purple. And when I've asked him to explain, he's not given me it. So I don't know why he's given me that. If it makes sense to you, that's great. Okay. And would you understand someone who passed in a car accident, please? If that's not linked with you, then it must be linked with him. So would you understand someone connected to him who passed in a car accident? Because I get the feeling that they're there with him now, and he's talking about the car accident. So it may be someone that you might have to think a little bit harder. Yeah, great, excellent, thank you. As long as you understand, because it's like he wanted you to know they're there and he's with them, he's met them, blah, 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 whatever it is. So I knew it was either connected with you or with him. As soon as you said no, I thought, no, it's definitely with him. Would you also understand Matt or Matthew? Matty, MA sounding name, linking into. I think that is that on the earth plane, yes? Now, I don't think there's any real message here, Christine, other than they are aware of the impact that this whole situation has had on you. And it really does feel like it's a heavier impact on you than it has been on many others. They're making me very strongly aware of that, and they are trying to wrap you in a blanket stroke cotton wool to try and shield you a bit from that. But I do think that there will be some assistance coming for you. In what way, I'm not sure. And would you also understand, as I'm sitting here and doing things with my hands, would you understand healing? Do you practice healing, or are you in need of some healing? Because I'm really feeling my hands going for it here at the moment. Excellent. Well, please do keep trying, because what I'm feeling is very much a sense of you can do it. And my hands are tingling quite strongly, which always tells me that either you're in need of healing or you are quite capable of doing healing. I'm going to leave that there with you, Christine, and say, love and light, please accept their love and the blanket that's wrapped around you. And please stay positive, because I do feel that this will come forward in some way for you, Christine. So take their love and light. God bless. Take care. Hillary Butler. Not sure. Hopefully you can hear me. Not sure why I'm being drawn to you at the moment. I'm just trying to look down the list, and my eyes keep being drawn back to you. Are you there, Hillary? She was. She's disappeared. Whoa. Oh no, she's come back. Are you there, Hillary? Can you hear me? Excellent. Okay, thank you. As I say, I'm not sure why I felt drawn to your name, but I kept trying to look down the list of names to see where I was going, and my eyes kept being distracted and coming back to your name. So let's just see where we're going or what we're doing here. Now, okay, I've got a lady stepping forward here, and she's quite how can I put it, excitable, or well, she's certainly in a hurry to speak to you. Would you understand? I think it's Gran. It could be Mum, but I think it's probably Gran. Would you understand Gran in spirit, Hillary? Right. Okay. Well, I feel this is Gran. Is Mum in spirit as well? Okay. Okay. That's what it is then, because I felt Mum was there as well, but I was feeling Nan to begin with. But when I went to say, okay, I've got Nan here, I also felt Mum's here too. So okay, right. Let's see where we're going then. It's a strange link. To be honest, it feels a bit different to how I would normally work, but we'll work with it. Clearly, something needs to be said. Would you understand some? This is all down tonight, isn't it? Would you understand some depression around you, Hillary? Would you understand someone who suffers with depression, if not yourself? Yeah, no, I'm not talking about everyone else, though, sweetheart. I'm talking about you, or someone very close to you, someone who, not because of this situation, but someone who actually has depression or suffered depression, probably before this situation. Then no. Okay, then I'm not sure where that's coming in, unless it's with Mum or Gran, which you're not going to be able to validate. So that's absolutely no good to me at all. So let's see where we're going. I'm also being drawn to a gentleman in spirit, and I feel that he's coming on a father or grandfather link. Would you understand Dad in spirit, Hillary? Excellent. And this is Dad you would have known, yes? Excellent. Thank you. Okay, let's see where Dad's coming from. Would you understand a link to the services, please, with Dad? He comes to me as quite an upright man who would have been quite strong in character. Does that make sense? Excellent. Okay, thank you. Then maybe he's just sort of brought my attention to the service bit there, because I get the impression that if he didn't serve, then he would have made a damn good soldier, because he's very upright, very strong in his mind, and forthright, but not in an aggressive way. So it's very just a strong presence, let's put it that way. And would you understand the month of August, please, Hilary, as a birth, death, or wedding anniversary linking either with Dad or with yourself, or someone you both know? Month of August. Well, I'll leave that with you because it's something that you may pop into your head later. I'm not going to get worried over that. I heard it, so I have to give it. But there's something around the month of August, whether it's a birth, death, or wedding anniversary, I'm not sure. Would you understand someone if, let's see, would you understand someone who worked in a shop or works in a shop, please, Hilary? Yes. And would that have been like a corner store? Because that's the impression I'm getting. I could be wrong. They might have just shown me that to show me a shop, but it feels more like not like a supermarket. It feels more like a traditional style shop, a bit more friendly and etc. Excellent. Okay, thank you, because that's the impression he gave me, a corner shop rather than a supermarket. It feels very friendly and very easygoing, and a place where people would have gone to have a chat as much as to buy something, or maybe used the buying something as an excuse to have a chat, whichever. And I feel there was a lot of happy times around that period. And perhaps things went a little bit awry a bit later. I'm not sure, but I'm getting the feeling that they were very, very happy times, and then there was a change in what was going on. Okay. He's also showing me, and it's probably a memory link, but he's showing me what looks to be a handmade go-kart kind of thing. Would you understand, sort of made out of pram wheels or something? I don't know, but that's the sort of impression. It was a handmade go-kart. Excellent. Okay, well, he's just showing that as a memory link there for you. Now, would you understand, and again, I'm very aware of the situation around everybody at the moment, and a lot of people are feeling lonely, but would you understand a feeling of being lonely that's not necessarily connected to the current situation, please, Hilary? Okay, thank you, because he's just given me that feeling of, and I wasn't, to be quite honest, to be fair, I wasn't sure whether I was picking up his feelings or whether it was with you. Unless perhaps he was lonely in his later years before he passed. That would make sense too. He's also showing me what appears to be delivering. So I don't know whether he used to deliver from the shop, or whether he did deliveries later, or whether someone around you did the deliveries or worked as doing deliveries. But he's showing me a delivery van of some description there, so it was not his shop. But would you understand someone who did deliveries, either then or since? Because he's showing me this as if it's a memory that should be jogged. Don't worry about it if you can't place it. It may pop into your mind later. Would you understand the G name like George? Mobile fish meat and veg van. Yep, that's perfect. And you understand the George. Is George connected with Dad? Okay, thank you. Now, this sounded like Den or Dennis or Denise. Not sure. Would you understand Denise or Dennis? It's a little bit scratchy with me. Dennis in spirit. Excellent. Thank you. Again, with Dad there, whether he's related to Dad or not, but it did feel connected. Yeah, there must be a memory around. It's a strange little thing. I've never had that before, but he's showing me bars of soap. So was there a memory of bars of soap? Like, have you talked about the memory of the bars of soap and how they smelt? Because he's showing me, I can't think the name of it. But it had a particular, yeah, that's the one, carbolic. I couldn't remember the name of it, but he was showing me that as if that was a memory, and he had a little chuckle with it. So perhaps he knew you didn't like it, and he's just pulling your leg there. But he showed me it, and I knew I remember the smell myself, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, not very nice at all, but certainly made you feel clean afterwards. I think there was any skin left. And would you understand, I know your name's Hillary, but I've just heard the name Hillary again. So is there another Hillary, please, link in there? Were you named after someone or someone else has that name in the family or connected with you? It's unusual to hear the person's name that I'm giving the reading to, unless there's a link there. You have met other Hillarys, okay. That's a bit of a strange one. I'm not quite sure why he's done that. Would you understand problems in the tummy area, please? It could be with Dad. So I don't know if he had some tummy problems or bowel problems, but I'm feeling drawn around the tummy area. Okay, thank you. And would you understand the tummy problem? Would that be with Dad, or is that something that's with you at the moment? Excellent. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to ask him if there's actually a message, but he's not forthcoming. I think he just wanted the opportunity to say hi, sort of thing. As long as you understand the tummy problems linked with that cancer, Hillary, that's fine. Yeah, I don't feel that there's a message here as such. No, I'm asking him again, and I'm not really getting a message that sort of says something's going on. So perhaps there's nothing major going on with you. I hope not, anyway, and I've missed it. But I think it's just a general feeling that he wanted to step in. He wanted to say hi. He wanted to let you know he was okay. He wanted to let you know that Mum's there too. And just to let you know that you're not alone, basically. You're not as alone as you might feel sometimes. So I'm going to leave that with you, Hillary, and say thank you and love and light and God bless and take care. Anyway, folks, normally at this point, I would thank our guest medium for the readings. So I'll give myself a pat on the back for stepping up totally unexpectedly there. So I hope it wasn't too bad for you all. And I will say our next service will be next Saturday, 16th at 7 p.m. again. Doors open at 6:45. And our guest medium will be Geraldine Swain from Bognor Regis. Now, it's going to be the first one from down south near me. So that'll be interesting. Look forward to that. Just remember that you can request to add yourself or a loved one to our distant healing list through our website at www.amadeity.org. So, all that remains is for me to close with a prayer and have our closing music. So if you'd like to join me with a prayer. Eternal Spirit, we thank you for granting us this opportunity to gather together in this way. And we thank you for the healing that's been administered to all those who requested it. And I thank you for the spiritual messages that were given through me this evening. And we ask that you keep each and every one of us safe from harm as we face the daily challenges that these times have brought upon us. And may you help us to come to realize that it is the simplest things in life that hold the greatest value. Amen.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsel's guide uphold you. With his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. Neath his wings securely hide you. Daily manna still provide you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
God be with you till we meet again. When life's perils they confound you, put his arms unfailing round you. God be with you till we meet again.
Till we meet, till we meet,
Till we meet at Jesus' feet.
till we meet, till we meet.
God be with you. God be with you. Oh, God be with you till we meet again.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Very warm in here.
Yeah, you did a good job, Kevin. Well done.
Yeah. I had a feeling actually, so I was sort of prepared as you can be. It's been a long while since I've done a church service, that's for sure.
No, it was good. It was spot on.
Lovely. Glad you appreciated it.
Really did. Thank you.
Anyone else there got anything to say? Want to speak? The room's available for you to chat, or you can come on microphone or webcam if you want to. It's all fine. Or have you all gone but forgot to sign out? That happens too. Oh dear. They're all disappearing one by one. Good night, Bet. Take care. Stay safe. So do you feel like you will get back into it, Chris? Not going to push you any on it, just to make a conversation, really.
I think I would. I've been speaking to a clairvoyant lady who lives near us, and she wants me to sit in a circle with her, but she only wants to do about 4 or 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to a few spiritual churches local, but I've done it, like I say, 22 years ago. But I used to do tea leaves, reading cards. I used to do quite a lot of it.
Mixture.
So
yeah.
But I've just sort of like came away from it, and I get a lot, and I know I should do, but I don't always pass on messages.
Right.
But I know when I'll be ready, and when I'm ready, then I'll just open up more,
Mm-hmm.
and then go for it. I think I just want to do it in stages. But if I go and sit in a circle again, it just help.
Yeah.
Bring back, because I didn't understand it too much then. I used to have a lot of messages and everything, and a lot of people back then, because I was just to my normal friends, used to think, "Oh, you're a bit strange, or a bit weird," and how would you know this and how would you know that? And that's how it all was.
Yeah.
And a few things happened with something I'd done around someone's house by moving photographs, and I shouldn't have done. And when I corrected it, it sorted it all back out.
Right. Okay.
But after that, I thought, I'm just going to pull away from it all, and that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
but I want to get back into it.
And again, no pressure at all. It's an offer that's open to you, because obviously you can't sit in circle at the moment because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
But we do have an online circle here in this actual room on a Wednesday evening, which you're more than welcome to come along to if you want to. And all it is well, in actual fact, last week we did photo readings, and we're probably going to do that again this week.
Right.
I just post a couple of photos up in the room here instead of having that Amadeity thing up. You have a couple of photos up there, and you have a little quiet meditation and just write down anything you get, and then we ask you to share it afterwards with. You don't know who owns the photo because it's photo A, photo B, photo C.
Yeah.
And then you give the information, and the person will tell you yes, no, or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no pressure there. A couple of the group. There's only about 5 of us in the group. Sometimes it goes up to 7 or 8, but the steady ones are 4 or 5.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm ready, and I think I need to start doing something.
Right. Okay. Would you like me to send you the link then, or?
Yeah, send me a link.
Yeah. Are you on Facebook, or? I'm not sure how we're connected, to be honest.
Well, I get emails come through all the time
from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what you in one of my groups? Are you? How did you find out about us in the first place?
Well, I think I came across it quite a while ago, and I didn't receive nothing. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, about 5 weeks ago, I started getting some more sort of like invites.
What? So you were perhaps connected with this church before when I used to run it?
I think so. Quite a lot. Yeah. And then it's just that they come through, and I thought, well, actually, I'll do that because I normally do discos.
Right.
And Saturdays I'm always out, but obviously that work stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And the other work I do is I work for a funeral company, so that is quite busy.
That's quite busy.
so it's a little bit up and down, but it is strange because I do work for the funeral side of things. I do get quite a lot of things come through, but when I'm with people, it's obviously not the right time or place,
right environment.
But when I have caught up with a few people, I have passed on, like I say, a couple of little bits, and so it's never gone, and it never does go.
No, precisely.
But I think I've just got to bring it back and
Learn
just
to trust yourself.
learn a little bit more. Yeah, get it's just confidence. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Well, the other aspect to that, if you want to learn a little bit more, we do have, which is currently free because of COVID, so there's nothing to worry about there. You can have instant access to my course. I have a seven video course. It's normally 7 weeks, 8 weeks, but they've been recorded now. So what you actually get is access to the course.
Right.
And you could then also have access to the adverts for the circle every week. So you'd be able to go into the MD1 group and get access to all the lessons, the videos.
Yeah.
Which again is filmed in here. It was just recorded while I taught some time ago now. So you just watch the lesson. If you want to submit homework, you can. And then when we come into the circle, if you've got any questions about it, you can ask. If you want anything explained, etc. But apart from that, it's just a matter of get your feet wet, as I said in the reading, really.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'll have to see if I can find you. Perhaps you could, if you will, if you've still got the invite for tonight, if you could reply to that, then I will get your email, because I don't have access to anybody's emails. The system generates the emails and sends them. I wouldn't know your email myself.
It just right.
Yeah, if you reply to me, then I will be able to reply to you personally from my own address rather than through here, because I can't send individuals through here. There's only events, etc.
Okay, that's lovely. I'll do that, and then at least you know.
Yeah, and then hopefully you pluck up the courage to pop in on a Wednesday evening. There's absolutely no pressure. If I come to you and you say no, I haven't got anything, that's fine. You're not going to be pressured. I might say you're absolutely sure you've got nothing, because sometimes people are a little bit shy in saying what they've got in case they're wrong. But it's the best place to do it.
It's learning. It's just building that and confidence, and then
everyone else is in the same place. So it's a good way to put your toe in, really.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm getting ready for it. So it's kind of do it to be a vessel to help other people.
Even if you come along and just say no, I haven't got anything at the moment, at least you're sort of getting a feel for it again, and you're sitting there in an environment with other people who are doing it, so you're feeling that vibe.
Yeah, that's what it's about, I think.
Okay,
lovely.
Well, I shall wait for your email.
I've just sent you one now.
Oh, excellent. Well, I shall pick that up when I get on the other computer. I shut everything down when I'm on here.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I'll get back to you and then send you an invite for the circle on Wednesday.
Lovely.
It's a bit later in the evening. It's 8 o'clock. 7:45 doors open. 8 o'clock.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's lovely.
Okay. All right then. Well, I think I'm going to go and get myself a nice cup of tea.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Lovely talking to you, Chris.
You too. Take care. Thank you.
Yeah, you take care too.
Will do.
See you again soon. Bye for now.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
I presume everyone else has left, so I'm just in case you haven't, I'm going to say love and light and God bless you all, and hopefully see you all again next weekend.